Hey, it's Tori, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have the lovely Nicole of STELLVRIS here on the channel. How are you doing today, Nicole?
Hello, thank you for invitation. I'm doing great. It's summer and festival season, so it's like perfect. How about you?
I'm doing well. I just want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come on and have this chat with me about your band and everything that's been going on. You brought up festival season. I know you just attended your first festival with STELLVRIS. How was that?
Fight Fest wasn't actually the first festival of the season, but it's like very special for us because it was actually the first festival we've ever played,
Mhm.
like ever 2 years ago. So it was perfect. It was like super hot, super hot, which is like, as you said, it's almost like when you walk in a sauna. So it was like very hard, but I met, for example, Franzila from Attila. I talked to him, so for me it was like perfect. And also I discovered Sinister. You have to check him out if you don't know him. And he was performing here in Europe for the very first time. He's from the US, so check him out because it was like wow.
Yeah, I saw you tagged him, so I'll definitely have to check him out on the channel because I mean, if that's a recommendation coming from you, then of course I gotta get him up on the channel too. So how has festival season been, guys?
Right now we are more playing like abroad, not here in Czech Republic that much because we've played like so many festivals here in Czech Republic last year. So this year was like for us to go abroad. So and I'm enjoying it because I really love when you're outside and the wind is blowing and it's always like super cool. So I'm enjoying it a lot, and also it's easier to hang out with people outside because everybody is in a very great mood. It's summer, it's like metal, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, I'm really glad you're having a fantastic time. Like I keep seeing your posts, and I've never been to a festival. I want to experience it at least once in my lifetime, just because
happy.
it's something you have to experience, right? Being part of like the metal community.
Yeah, I can't say anything that like I have to say I really recommend you to go to festival because it's so like completely different experience than when you're in a club or in a hall. It's like totally different, and I love it.
So my the question that I got most from my community obviously is that you guys just changed your name to like the V instead of the backslash and the forward slash. How come you guys changed it?
Well, the thing was that when we named our band years ago as Stellaris, it was like normally written with no slashes. It was
Mhm.
just A. And then we figured out that there's game which has like the same name, which was quite complicated. And also there were other guys named the same name. They named their band after us, so I asked them like to change the name, but they just tried to, I don't know, they wanted to money from us to change it, which was like just it just blown my mind. So we decided to use the slashes, to be a bit different from this band and also the game. But then we figured out that like a lot of fans told us that it's very hard to find us and very hard to tag us on social medias and everywhere. So we were thinking about like doing something again with the A,
Mhm.
and then I was like, okay, so why just don't we change it into V?
Yeah.
And now we're like Stellaris with V.
Yeah, I think it makes sense, and it because when you first got recommended to me, I too was having a hard time like searching for you on YouTube to find your that first video that I did a reaction to. So then when you changed it, I was like, that's probably why. And then I also discovered that of course the Stellaris game, so that kind of answers like my own question as well. Like I kind of figured I knew it already, but I also wanted to clear that up for the community. So you've had 4 singles released so far. How have you felt like in the recent like past 6 months? How have you found the response to those?
Well, I have to say that, like with this new stuff, we maybe opened like a new chapter for Stellaris because we have a new guitarist and the whole music comes with him, the instrumental part. And also, I grew up as a lyricist and also as a vocalist. So I think it's like getting better and better with each song, and fans can see it and can hear it. And I'm super glad and happy that people like it, because every single song we released, people liked it, and they came up with like different things they liked about our music. It was lyrics, for example, Avatar. It was like these lyrics touched so many people that I like didn't believe it. It was like so. Well, for me, I wrote it because I experienced cyberbullying and I didn't like it, and I still somehow I'm going through cyberbullying because like people are trying to, bully me online because we are seen and stuff. So this was like perfect, and every single song we released after Avatar, people liked it because of the heaviness, because of the melody, because of the lyrics, and it's perfect. And it's also like I'm super grateful that people like it, so we can continue and move on and bring something new, and we know that we're doing good, I hope.
Absolutely are. Who's the target now? I know it was like the most heaviest song you put out. Oh, your vocals in that. Like, I don't know if you see my reaction or not, but like completely blew me away. And I do get a like music touches me in a way that nothing else does. And I get so many chills. And of course, with that breakdown, I ended up tearing up because it was just that good.
I saw it and I couldn't believe it. And also I wrote it like in a comment on YouTube, I think, and also on Facebook, that it was like, wow, I have never seen anything like that. I saw like people crying over some like slow, songs and stuff, but I've never seen anybody crying over like, gatherers. So it was like perfect. And then when you wrote me that you want to chat with me like this, I was so happy, and thank you very much for doing this. It means a lot to me.
It means a lot to me too. And just getting to know you and your music a bit more. And you did bring up the lyrics for Avatar about cyberbullying, and then you've also had the song Burnout. I was just wondering if you could go, like, they're such impactful subjects. I was just wondering more into detail why you feel like these sorts of subjects should be represented in music.
You mean cyberbullying or burnout or depression, or what do you mean?
Just everything in general. Like, of course, they're such impactful subjects like cyberbullying, and then you've got depression
Yeah.
and bullying. And I personally feel that they should be represented in music, and a lot of people try to skirt around those, if you understand what I'm saying. And I was just wondering if I could get, like, in your own words, why you feel that that's important to put those types of subject matters into songs.
Yeah, I understand. Well, the thing is that, like, since the beginning, my lyrics were about things and situation I went through. And at the very beginning, I was quite afraid to, like, say the truth like straight to your face. I tried to like talk about, for example, Dust of Future is about being vegan and about these stuff, but I wrote the lyrics like, that you can see so many things around, you can see what you want to see in a song. And I was afraid that if I like tell, what I think and what I see and what I feel, that people will criticize me and stuff. But then I realized that whatever I do, there will be people who will hate me for this, and there will be people who will love me for this. And I'm doing music because of the people who see the stuff and see the situation as I do. So I decided, like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do this this way. So Avatar was like really like punching, straight into your face. The lyrics are very rude. And I was talking about this with our producer, Jonathan, and I asked him if he thinks it's okay to be this straight. And he told me that he also went through some kind of cyberbullying and bullying because he just, he were growing as a producer. So told me that he wouldn't find any better words to describe the situation. And so this is it. That's why I'm like writing about it, because I went through it and I feel that it's important to talk about it, because I don't want these people to live amongst us like happily and like bully whoever they want to. I don't like it. It shouldn't be happening. And that's it. And also burnout. I burned out last year, so I decided to share like this experience with people, because I know that so many people are in depression or have anxiety or burnt out, but they don't want to, or they are afraid to talk about it. So I decided to share it, and maybe it will help somebody else. Maybe even to ask for help, because it's essential in these situations.
I agree, and I'm glad you stepped out of your comfort zone to do that and to push these topics forwards, because they're so important and they are so prevalent in today's society, especially with being online so much, and with being in your band. Of course, you have to promote it, and on social, you've got to be on all the social media platforms and all the. I mean, I understand. I get nasty comments here and there all the time from people, so I get it, And I'm just in the beginning, it hurt. It really hurt because I'm a very sensitive person. But now I brush it off, and I'm like, that there's obviously something happening with that person, that they're pushing their feelings on me, and obviously they're the ones that need to reach out and get the help. But for those of us that are being cyberbullied and we don't feel like we deserve the help, I think your song Avatar will 1000% help reach out to somebody. And I just want to thank you for putting music out there that we can all relate to. I think it's amazing.
Well, thank you very much, because I've seen your React video for Avatar, and I was quite like upset when I heard that you went through cyberbullying, that you're still in some kind of situation that people are trying to like wrote you comments that are rude, that are mean and stuff. And as I said, there are so many people that like wrote me their stories, and I was just shocked. I didn't expect this song to be this like, to have this effect on people, and now I'm super glad I did it.
Good. I'm glad you did it too. Like I said, I'm glad you pushed through those insecurities of feeling like maybe this is a bit harsh, but I don't think it is at all. I think it gets straight to the point, and it's going to help so many people. And I was just wondering if you guys are working on an album, or if you're just going to continue to just like release singles.
Yeah, we are working on an album. It's going to be the first album from STELLVRIS, because we released Upside Down, which was EP only. And I think that I can tell you, you are the first like human being that knows and that will hear that our first album is going to be called Persistence, which describes our journey and our way to, like during the creation and during like our existence. So it's going to be an album, but we are going to share singles first, and it's going to be like 5 or 6 singles and then the album.
I'm looking forward to it, and I love that you went with that name, Persistence, because I truly feel with the topics of lyrics you've been singing about, I think it's a great header for all of that, and I think it's gonna come together really well under that. So thank you for telling me that, and for letting like the first person. I feel like completely honored.
Now everybody will know, but I wanted to tell you because we decided to call this album Persistence, and we're super happy about it. So I wanted to share it with you for the first time.
I 1000% appreciate that. You have an upcoming show supporting Infected Rain soon. How do you feel about that? Are you excited?
Well, these are very hard questions because, like, if I wasn't wearing makeup, you would see how red my face is and how I have goosebumps because,
Uh-huh.
well, I have to say that we supported Ginger
Mhm.
in Austria. Also, we met arch enemy on Topaz in Slovakia. I was like talking to the whole band, and now we are going to support Infected Rain. And I have to say this that these three bands and these three uh, vocalists had like a huge impact on me and what I'm doing right now because Alisa. She was the reason why I started to growl and scream because I saw her and it was like,
Mhm.
this is something I have to know. Then I saw Tatiana with
Mhm.
her super low growls. I was like, oh, this is also cool. And then, like with Lena and other women in metal, it was like, and I told our manager that I really wish to meet them somewhere, to support them somewhere, as a
Mhm.
band. And now, like in a month, everything came true. So it's like I can't believe like what's happening right now. And meeting Lena, it's going to be like, wow, I can't see any proper words to describe how like happy I am.
Mhm. It's probably overwhelming is a good one to go with, I think.
Exactly.
Just
That's the
so
word.
yeah, because I can only imagine just being a fan, never mind somebody who has looked up to these powerful, badass women that are fronting these amazing metal bands and doing so well. And but you guys have worked so hard up until this point, and you absolutely deserve that. And it just makes me super happy for you. And I was gonna ask like who were your inspirations? Of course, you got and just named them: Tatiana, Elisa, Lena. So I was just wondering if you could describe like your creative process, like when it comes to lyrics or just songwriting in general.
I think it's like it depends what we're doing, but with JT, our guitarist, it has been like this. We decided to do the album, so we were thinking about the songs, what they should be about, and also how like what genre should be in there. Because for example, Scorpio is mixed of
Yeah.
so many stuff. It's weird, and I like it. And so like for example, I don't know, when we were doing Scorpio, JT sent me demo, instrumental demo. I also told him like how I would like to, have this song that I was thinking about, maybe some corn vibe in my vocals, in the clean vocals. So he created something. Then Jonathan, our producer, had some suggestions. He recreated it a bit, and then they sent it to me, and I'm just every time when I'm doing something like this, I'm listening to the instrumental version, the instrumental demo for like many times all day, all days, like 1 week. And I'm listening to some like small things that are in the guitars, in samples and stuff. And then I'm trying to like come up with lyrics, but every time it's like different. Sometimes I have lyrics written and then I'm trying to like put the words in the order and like make it somehow. And sometimes I know what I want to say, but I don't have the lyrics yet, so I'm just like figuring out what I want to say, how I want to say it, or scream it or sing it or whatever. And then I'm trying to figure out like what are those words I would like to put there. But it's also all like very frustrating process because not every time you have a day to make it. So sometimes I'm very sad and frustrated that I can't come up with anything original, anything good, and then it somehow happens. So that's the creative process for me, I guess.
honestly, it kind of sounds very close to how Tatiana does it with Ginger. I know she has the guys send her the instrumental, and then she does pretty much the same sort of thing and listens to it, and then comes up with lyrics, or has something she wants to say, and then puts it over that. So you guys are very similar in that. So that's very cool. I was just wondering how you got into like music and into doing vocals.
I think that I started when I think I couldn't even speak and I was singing. My mom told me that the louder it was, the better it was.
Yeah.
So I was like singing very loud since I was like, I don't know, 2 years old, 3 years old or something. And then I was singing and I had some like vocal lessons like when I was in kindergarten or then primary school, secondary school. And then when I was at high school, I wanted to, well, maybe in elementary school, I wanted to go to school where they're teaching you, you know, how to sing and stuff. But then people told me, or my family told me that, oh, you are clever, you have good grades, you should go to, you know, university. So I went to university, but then like went back to music. And when I was like studying at university and the exams went very hard, I was listening to the metal music like already. But then when it went like very hard, the exams and stuff, I was like trying to find peace in harder and heavier music. And that was like the year when I started to listen to Arch Enemy, Ginger, and then I went like, you know, far and far. It was
Yeah.
like deathcore and stuff like that, death metal and everything. And then I realized that it's something I was like missing in my, I have to say it, how to express my emotions. I didn't know how to like express them like better. So I decided to learn how to scream. And it's been for 4 or 5 years I've been doing like harsh vocals. And I have to say it was very, very hard. Like to sing properly for me is easier. Maybe to learn how to sing is easier than to learn how to scream that without like damaging your
Right.
vocal cords and stuff.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I mean I can't sing anyway, never mind to produce harsh vocals. I just it takes so much time and patience to learn how to do that, as you said, so you don't destroy your vocal cords or do any harm like that. And y- yours are just who's the target now when you went into those super low gutturals? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Talking of,
I
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sorry. It was so hard to learn the Garolos, like seriously, because we decided to make a song which is going to be like super heavy. And then at Brutal SO last year, I saw Lorna Shore, and I saw Will Ramos doing those stuff. I was like, shouldn't be that hard. He can do it. Like he's so like tiny. It shouldn't be something like about, you know, having like this huge neck and muscles and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to like search some videos and tutorials and stuff. And I also saw some videos with Will Ramos, and he was describing the way how he is doing it. And also, I asked my friend, which is a vocal coach, and I asked her if I'm doing it great. And then I was just like practicing and practicing, and it hurt so much. This like these muscles, it was hurt so much. But now it's perfect. And like when you have adrenaline in your like veins during the show, it's super easy to do it.
Yeah,
It's harder to do it in a studio
yeah,
without those like, you know, feelings. But when you're on stage, you can do anything.
yeah. Yeah, you get, because that, especially if the crowd is feeding you that energy as well, and just pumping you up on stage. That's one of my absolute favorite things to do in this world, is to go and see a band live. Like, I hope I get to see you guys live one day, whether that's if you tour in the United Kingdom, and because I'm British, I'm from the United Kingdom, so if you tour over there, hopefully maybe I can go home and see you guys there, or hopefully one day you guys get to come to the United States and I get to see you here too. But I just,
That would be so amazing. So
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah, it would. And I feel like the US uh, people, like the metalheads in the US, I feel like they would absolutely go crazy for you guys. And
Oh, thank you.
because you brought it, well, because we were talking about the latest single, I was just wondering if you could go more into detail in your own words what the lyrics are about.
Who's the target now, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you like think about Avatar, it's about cyberbullying, and it's about like when you are in the situation when you are cyberbullied and when you feel all those emotions and stuff, and you're trying to like I don't know, scream it and solve it, but you're still in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And with the target now, it's maybe something like that I was continuing, you know, and developing the story.
Mm-hmm.
So with Avatar, I was at the beginning, and with Who's the Target Now, I moved forward, and now I'm thinking about like these people that, as you said, they are in their minds,
Mm-hmm.
they are not healthy, and they are trying to like push all theirs like bad emotions and bad situations and everything, and bad childhood, and I don't know what whatsoever. They're trying to like, you know, uh push it on somebody else. And
Mm-hmm.
Who's the Target Now is about like, you know, moving forward. So I'm asking there like, who's the target now? Because if you're doing like bad things, you have to expect that it's going to, you know, come back like a boomerang
Mm-hmm.
and straight into your face. So that's it. So that was like, I don't know how to describe it like more.
Yeah, no, I think that that makes sense, and it
Yeah.
also for me because I was in like like an emotionally abusive marriage previously when I was super young. It also felt like now I'm out of that. Now, like I'm over that, and I'm happy, you know, within my life, and I can look back and be like, well, you know, this karma is going to come back around on you, and I'm waiting for it. And I think that's what I love about music is like you can write lyrics and have it come out like how you want it to, and but then people can come in and put their own spin on it as well, and I think that's wonderful to do. And I just, yeah, it that song is probably one of my favorites of this year so far. I love it so much, just the heaviness, the grittiness of it, and then also the subject matter of, because I think a lot of people have been in that situation and do need something like that to show them that they are on the other side, and that this karma is eventually going to come around on this other person. So I want to just again thank you for putting out this, you know, this prevalent subject matter into your lyrics. And I don't want to keep you too long because I know you're super busy. I just had one final question about like how do you and the band feel about the reactor scene in general?
Well, I have to say it's very hard to get in like and into contact or talk to any like people who are doing these React videos, because like it happened to me quite like, you know, a lot, that I asked them to make a video for us, and I told them that I'm going to like promote their webs or sites or
Mm-hmm.
stuff on our social media, that we can like help each other, and they asked for money. And it's like I understand that like, you know, it takes some time to do these things, but for small bands like us, it's so
Yeah.
important when people are doing it because they want to do it, they want to support us, because like what you're doing, it's so like precious for us, because then people can like from your community can like get know to us. And it's like I don't know how to say it. I appreciate you, and I appreciate people like you that are helping small bands grow, because it's so important to have some kind of support as you're doing. And also, what I appreciate about you a lot is how you are like describing and talking about the lyrics. Because it's not that like usual that the reactors are doing this thing, because you like I don't know, I've seen so many rigged videos, and they were just like, oh, this is a banger, this is cool, and that's it.
Yeah.
But you're like, you read the lyrics, you're talking about them, you're trying to find the way how to explain them to people, how you see them, and it's perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you again for taking the time out of your busy schedule and for just coming on and for chatting to me here. And I know my community is going to absolutely love this little chat we had. And of course, guys, please head on over to STELLVRIS's YouTube channel, give them a subscribe. Go through all their videos, like, comment, listen to the music. It is fantastic. You will not regret it. I will leave all their social medias down in the description below. Please go ahead and follow them there. And yeah, Nicol, thank you so much for taking the time out and for chatting with me. I appreciate you so much. And yeah, thank you. Bye, guys.
Well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe to become a Taurian. Speaking of becoming a Taurian, all my social media links and my Discord link are down in the description. We'd absolutely love to have you come hang out in the Discord community. And I will see you guys in the next video. Rock on.